she said it was a dark street, so kind of isolated, I guess. Is that Tammy?
It's good to see you.
My babies. Hannah, Caitlin, and Angel's out there somewhere.
We have not seen them.
Aunt Kate and Uncle Dawn right here.
Oh,
Sorry. It's just, my mind is just.
I think that was Tina or Tammy.
You know, the last time I saw you, I think it was
That's my
Dad. It was your dad.
That's my husband, Brian.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
my Aunt Kate and my Uncle Dawn. And you are Bill's sister, is that right?
No, this is complicated. His sister was married to her,
Okay.
but we all grew up together. I've known Bill since I was 12 years old. Now you are Tammy's daughter. Okay. With that Tammy right there.
That was Tina's friend, Debbie. Tammy will be here shortly. She's with my sister, Casey.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're
Good to meet you. I don't know his dancing on the scene.
Yeah, she'll be here. We're all getting older.
I can attest.
Well, I just know that also, you guys. I'm going to send you guys to my home. This is just sit back here. I'm sorry, Debbie.
Hi. You know, these people here.
Hello, pretty girl.
Little like all shocker. She looks like she's such a
What are all these people? You guys remember Nathan from Dallas? Probably.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you.
No.
She's an awfully sweet girl.
This is my aunt. This is my daughter Erica. My grandbaby Birdie. Birdie Page. And Birdie Page. And her husband Nathan, the best son-in-law in the world.
Hi.
Sorry.
So good. What a doll.
How old is she? 9 months. 9?
I like directing people. Like what? No surprise.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were singing.
Honest.
Hi.
Hey,
What are you doing?
I'm sitting. I'm Kay.
You guys are back. Yeah.
Cindy.
Cindy?
Yes.
I swear. Promised. I guess we'll sit.
I don't think I've ever met you. I've seen you on Facebook.
I'm so behind.
How are you doing? Well, those kids are sure growing up.
Emma's as tall as me.
Yeah.
Well, Emma's almost taller than Cindy.
Yeah.
She's 12.
Got 2 teenagers almost, don't you?
Yeah, oh yeah. And then Bethany got 15 in high school. High school. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We just don't know it. No, we know.
I know.
We do what the video
Luckily, she's a good kid for the most part.
Yeah. Well, that's good. They usually are. But, I mean, Becky was our worst. Kristen was good. Becky thought she knew everything till she was about 21. Then she decided we knew something.
Oh, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Wait till they get to their 20s, then they realize that we were right. 19 or 20. Yeah.
The thing that drove us crazy was she would roll her eyes. That drove me nuts. I just wanted to,
Smack.
but I didn't.
Yeah, I do sometimes.
You know, and you know, we've always been close, and now we're still close. But I remember says, "Remember when you used to roll your eyes at me?" And she, yes, Mom.
Of course.
She told me one time, I said, you want to go out and have dinner with us? Or she said, come on, let's go out. She said, I'm not going. She said, once. If I run into something, they'll think I don't have one. And I looked at her and I said, you don't know. Get in the car.
Turn down 3 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I talked to Walter the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Remember Walter? You remember Walter? Guy used to go to Ike's Chili. Gene,
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about
my cousin.
Yeah.
He said something about, we ought to go to lunch. I said, yeah. He said, I still like Ike's. I said, well, we'll figure out the time. I'll get home guys and see if they want to.
Yeah.
Might be free for lunch out
Yeah, I mean,
there.
I'm not over there anymore.
Oh, you're not?
No, I work for a company called Coulter. So we do store photos.
Oh, well, we better not call you and go to Ike's. Across town.
I can still do
Well, no, you're in Owasso, that's where Walter lives.
Anything else? Yeah, I can drive. Yeah,
When did you leave there?
March?
Oh, yeah? Is AJ still there?
I guess that's age that I left it. I'm not taking with me anymore.
You move
Right, my
up and on,
coattails.
huh? Or on and up?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I get benefits, so yeah, good jobs and good jobs all day long.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, weird. I like it.
You did something. You did it. Was that a wave?
Special.
I don't have one. I used to.
You don't have cars? I have one that's all
What's that say on the what's your timer?
Project coordinator, project manager.
Andrew Snell. You're the phone.
Yes. Of course I do.
Yeah, you should check out our website.
Yeah,
We just made a new video and I'm quite a bit.
Oh, yeah?
I know.
It's kind of funny.
I haven't seen you in person.
Well, we're just all retired now.
I know, that's what I want to be someday.
That's
It's the life.
yeah, we got when the pandemic hit, you know, our old dog that we had forever died.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a dog for a while. And so I told Don, I said, I don't know what we were thinking. We got a dog, a puppy.
Yeah, that's where.
We thought we were going to get rid of her after about
A day.
well,
Yeah.
because she was just
That was
a
her
mess.
That was her big thing.
But we're so glad we didn't. She is the sweetest thing. She's a little mini Aussie. She sheds a lot. But she is the sweetest.
Yeah.
And
We kind of can't wait to do that.
yeah.
We went 6 years without one.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
We could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But we got kids.
Well, they're so, yeah, they're
I know,
easy.
but they're stuff up, throw up on the phone.
Yeah.
Do whatever they want to do. They don't listen. Kind of like kids.
Yeah.
Get everywhere, driving down the
They're
street.
everywhere.
Well, Becky's got 2 dogs. She had one, lab and retriever mix, and she would have been fine if she'd stopped with that. But then she adopted a pit bull. And
Too much dog.
too much dog. I mean, she's good for her, but he scares me if I go over to watch him or you know, check her house or something. I'll go in there and I'll pet Dewey, but if I try to pet the other one, but Patrick went over and watched him when she was gone for the weekend. He didn't have any trouble with them, but boy, she scares me. But
That's a
No, it was a border collie.
That's
He had to put her down about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
she was
14.
yeah.
yeah.
That was tough. Boy, she was a good
Yeah, it
dog.
was.
Yeah.
Wow. Where's he working at now?
He's the warehouse manager for,
Tina's daughter-in-law.
well, Johnson Ford.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
Gay and Lynn Butler. And this is a
Regional
funny way to
sales?
explain that. It's, I
I've known her and Dad
Yeah.
Everywhere.
since I was 12.
Right.
Yeah, for 40 years.
They've always been family. It's always been. I was named after this one.
A lot of driving.
I was named Timothy.
Yeah, I figured out those
Everybody know we're gonna try
40
that.
years. Drove a million miles.
Yeah, exactly.
See, she's named
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Karen. Go ahead, stand up.
So good to meet you.
Hi.
Miss Carol.
Okay.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? Hi. Hey.
It's easier to stand up and get somebody to.
The right eye has a leak, the left one don't. Yeah, hey, hi. Here, okay.
Hey,
Right.
I love your shirt.
tell them
Oh, my Lord.
I don't think so. I seen her text today.
Let's see.
Dallas.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all look great.
sell out and go down.
Go ahead.
Shut and sell out and go on down.
I know.
Yeah.
Tammy called us and told us about, you know, Tammy.
That's,
I gotta get pictures of y'all.
Yeah.
You know, she had called us a couple of weeks before that and just asked if what she we could just get together because she hadn't seen us in a long time. And we said, yeah, you know, because we
Didn't
hadn't.
expect this to happen.
No, we didn't expect this.
Like this soon.
still so much
Yeah.
fun.
And then she called us
Are your kids here?
Friday night after she found
Yeah.
out.
Where'd she
Very
go?
upset.
Yeah.
Then we got a text from or a call from Helen.
I don't know, there's, sorry I've been calling you, driving crazy. You haven't been in with
Who's Quasar? His name, but we never heard of him.
Tina was with us.
She was one of everybody.
One thing. I don't know if that's
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I met her.
Whose car was she driving?
Because Tammy mentioned that.
Yeah, they were.
Well, from what I understand, she was taken to her mother.
Oh, so maybe it was, I don't know.
I mean, that's what I understand.
Hey guys.
Well, she said they got in.
Oh, okay. I know.
Terry's.
This is gonna be my sister.
Hands are freezing. Do you?
I do. That's so crazy. Is that my thumb?
I was gonna go see like your friend if I never see come back.
Come sit down, sit down.
In order?
Good morning. My name is Brandon McCombs, and it's my honor to be here today to celebrate the life of Tina Jean Murphy. Now, you knew Tina as TJ. You knew her as Granny TJ, Mom, maybe even a Pudentang, right?
Yeah.
She was a woman that lived life with a zeal, a passion. She was a verb. She was an action. And we're here today to celebrate her life because every single one of us that's here, we've been changed because of her. And today we stop the chaos that surrounds us in life. We get a little reprieve from the cold outside to remember a life that stays with us no matter where we go. Here in a few minutes, we're going to give you an opportunity to be able to share your stories about TJ. The time that you laughed, the time that you cried, the time that she made you really mad, or the time that you just got the best prank in the world over on her. But we want to remember a life today in who she was, who she is, and who she will always be to all of us. Let's start today with a word of prayer. God, you're amazing and you're awesome, and we thank you for a life like TJ's. The type of mom she was, to the granny she was, to the friend. And God, we thank you for her life, her legacy, and her DNA. So God, today we pray for family and friends that you give them a peace that surpasses all understanding. May all we say today be to your glory and honor, and may you give us a healing. In Jesus' name, amen. Born on August 29, 1965 in Midwest City, Oklahoma, TJ passed from this life on November the 9th, 2022 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. She was preceded to death by her father, Gene Clark, and mother, Mary Lou Clark, and one stepson. She is survived by her stepmother, Helen Clark, her father, Bill Murphy, and his wife, Babe Murphy, sisters Tammy, Terry, and Tracy. Children, Heather, Holly, and Jake. 10 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, and many nieces and nephews. You know, you see somebody that has 10 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. That's legacy. That's something that is not left without knowing she just had this love of family. And we're going to talk more about that. But she's somebody that, it's amazing the way she lived her life. And I said when we started a few minutes ago, she lived her life like a verb because she was in action. And I think that's putting it lightly, wasn't it? So today, in your little pamphlet, there's a verse that says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Can't think of a better verse to describe TJ. She lived her life in a strong, courageous manner. And today, if you look on the very back of it, I want to read this to you. "We let you go. Into the freedom of a wind and sunshine, we'll let you go. Into the dance of the stars and the planets, we let you go. Into the wind's breath and the hands of the star maker, we let you go. We love you. We miss you. We want you to be happy. Go safely. Go dancing. Go running home." So, those moments in life that you lived with TJ, those moments that she put a smile not only on your face, but a smile on your heart. We'd love to hear those. For those that are watching online, to those that are here today, who would like to go first and share their great story? Okay.
TJ loved all of you guys, man. She loved life. My name's William Schaudt, and everybody knows me as Quasar. And I'm kind of lost right now without TJ. Still trying to digest what really is going down. You guys gotta forgive me. I want to share with you the time when TJ and I first met, and we went over to the Ed's Golden Hurricane Lounge, and we just had a couple beers, and she had these glasses that the lens kept falling out of it. And so I kept saying, "Oh, it fell out again." And she's like, "Ah, same thing." And I said, "Here, let me see him." And I popped the other one out. She's like, "Oh yeah, that's better." Cool. Thanks, sweetheart. And then I was like, "Well, let's go up there and get us a beer." So we go up there to the little window to order, and the girl's standing there, and she's like, "What do y'all want? Another picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I'll try one of those rattlesnake deals or something like that." And she's like, "Yeah, pretty cool." And then that girl's just looking at her, laughing. She didn't like acting like she kind of got offended, you know. And then so she turned around and went back and sat over there where we were sitting. And I said, "Man, you kind of hurt TJ's feelings." Staring at her glasses, man. "Well, did she know there's no lens in it?" I was like, "What? No lenses?" I said, "I don't think so." I said, "Those are prescription glasses." Yeah, being TJ always, anytime there's the blue, anytime anyone had the blues or was down, anywhere we went, TJ'd always bring a smile to their face. Tell them things aren't so bad, man. One of our first dates was, we walked downtown. We walked all the way downtown, back when I could walk. And we walked all the way downtown. We didn't have much money in our pockets, but we went to the Salvation Army because we heard they had some lunches, so we went to check them out. And on the way, we went into where the hotel is, the Williams Plaza Hotel. And I work downtown as a window washer, so I kind of knew my way around there. And I said, come on, let's go up here, TJ. I know where some good views are of all the buildings and stuff. She's like, okay. So we go up there, and there was some kind of convention going on, you know, and out in the hallway they had all these little things with candy and chips and fountain drinks, you know. And I said, oh. We went over there and just kind of blended in, you know. We had the best time. That's all I have is good memories of TJ. That's all I'll ever have is good memories of her. I thought I knew well what I was going to say, but I just...
You did great.
Love you guys. TJ, love all you guys, man, everybody. She's with God now.
Yep.
Thank you.
Quasar, thank you so much. All right, who'd be next? All right.
Everybody knows I'm not shy. I'm not going to sing, so you can be glad about that. I just wanted to share, I'm Tina's youngest sister, Tracy. So Quasar has been around for a really long time. And those of you who have the opportunity to get to know him, he's pretty funny. But Tina had a real good wit about her. And I know we all know. I mean, in an instant, she could come with something really funny to say. And I'm going to really miss that about her. I could be in a really bad mood and she'd call or I'd see her and she could make me laugh. I'll tell a funny story. Tammy was in the hospital one time. And we went to go see her, and Tina and Quasar kept disappearing from the room. And I thought, well, what are they doing out there in the hallway? And so I got up and looked, and they were taking food off the tray. You know what?
And it was wrapped. It was fresh food. It wasn't something people ate off of. But I just laughed so much, and I had brought it up to Tina recently. And she said, yeah, man, we ate real good that week. So I just think it's funny. There's a lot of different stories like that that's just funny. But Tina was a warrior for all of us. And she was one of the strongest people I've ever met, physically and mentally. So I just wanted to kind of share that about her. I'm really going to miss her. I hate the way that she was... that left this world, but I do know that she's in heaven with my mom and dad dancing right now and with Jesus. So that's what gives me comfort. I felt like I had more to say, but I'm just really going to miss her. But I will say this, that's what I was going to say. We have all really come together over the last week. We've all been spread apart for no particular reasons. But I feel like Tina's got a hand in what's happening right now, and I feel like relationships are going to be mended and healed. And I know that God can do that, and through prayer, and then it's up to us, and we can all be accountable for our actions and do what's right and get back together as a family and start spending time together more. So I know she'd like it a lot. So. And thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much. I go to a lot of hospitals. I may view the food coming down the aisle in a whole new way. That's fantastic stuff. Love it. All right. Who would like to go next?
I want to say something.
All right, you're next back there, right? All right.
I'm TJ's son. We all know she loved us all. And she all made us as tough as we are. She's the definition of strength. And that's how I remember my mom was strong. My mom made me strong. You think it's the male or the dad that makes you strong? It's not. It's your mom that makes you strong. It's much your mother is who makes you who you are. And I love my mom, and I will remember her strong. Thank you.
I'm Tulsa. I'm Tina's niece, her niester. Because for people that don't know our family structure, she was my aunster, which was like my sister and my aunt. We were very close for a long time. And I'm just kind of going into what Jake was saying, is that Tina, she taught me that no matter where you are in life, you demand respect for yourself. She was that person. I mean, she was the epitome of strength, and she made you respect her. She did. And she got that from our mom. You know, our mom was very strong. She kept everything together. And so Tina was very dominant and strong in that way. And I followed those same, to a fault almost, followed those same structured, dominant aspects. No matter where we were at in life, as I said, we made it work. And for that, I will always be grateful, because she always had a place for me, no matter what she had or how little. I was always welcome to whatever it was. And anybody else was too. And that's commendable, to be struggling and still give everything you have. So for that, I will always be grateful for her, because I'll carry that strength for the rest of my life. And I'm teaching it to my own daughters. So, TJ, thank you so much for everything that you've given me and us. You know, thank you.
Thank you, that was so great. Who'd like to go next?
Hey everybody. So if you don't know, I'm Holly. I'm the middle child. So it's best. I want to share a portion of a poem that Mom wrote to me a long, long time ago. I remember I was in 2nd grade, and it was a time in her life where she had a little time to draw on yellow paper like this. For those of you that know. So I could not find for life. I mean, we just moved. I couldn't find it, but I remember a portion of it. It's called Old Memories. And it went, there are those special memories we cherish through the years, though most of them are happy ones, a few are touched by tears. They all, no, I can't remember the second part. I was in my head about it. There are those special memories we cherish through the years, and most of them are happy ones, a few are touched by tears. They all become more beautiful the older that they grow, and with their age, they have their place as days of long ago. That's we all love Mom. I love my mom so much, and she, as everybody says, and knows, she was still giving, no matter what. No matter what, if she had something and you wanted it, it was yours. There was one year we had a big, big Christmas, and holy moly, the presents were more than worth the tree. You couldn't even see a tree because there were so many presents, because she bought for everybody that she could. And we all have our special memories that we'll remember with Mom and be touched by those.
This is my kind of crowd. You guys are not bashful at all.
Not in this family. Hi, everybody. I'm Tammy. I'm the oldest of the 4 brats. There's so much to be said, and I don't know where to begin, but I'm just going to tell a few things, little stories that happened like when we were young, and talk about straight. Tina was one. I mean, we had many babysitters. I can't count. Mom worked all the time. And it was sad that she had to, but she did. She worked all the time. And there was this one babysitter we had that she wasn't feeding us, and we lived right next door. And finally, me and Sis went over, busted out one of our windows, and went in. And I fed. We fed me and my sisters. Then we decided to do something nice for Mama and do the dishes. And we put that dish liquid in that dishwasher and turned that sucker on. We ended up doing the floor too. There was bubbles everywhere. Mom was mad, but when she found out, the neighbor got the worst of it. I don't know. I miss her. There's no words to even describe what I feel. Anyway, I love you all. I just had to say something.
All right. Anyone else?
I have more. I really put my foot in my mouth, so y'all bear with me. Anyways, my mom was an incredible person. She taught me how to take a world in a whole other light, I guess, and to it's just really so hard for me. Mom, I miss you. I don't know, you can hear me. We've still got a long ways to go. And keep me with your strength. I mean, we love you, Mom. I know. I'm sorry.
You did a great job. To be able to stand at a celebration of life, a funeral that we call them, and to be able to talk about your loved one is one of the hardest things we do in our culture, because our hearts are filled with grief. Later today, there's going to be a reception over at Central Park Community Center from 2 to 5. It's at 81st and Main in Broken Arrow. And the family would love for you to be there. And they want you to tell those stories. They want to be able to share those hugs and those smiles. The only way that TJ leaves us is when we stop remembering her. Her legacy, her DNA, whether it's to children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, friends, it lives long beyond her presence. And we're here today because we love her and we miss her. And the reality is this world is very cruel and it will do many, many things that disappoint us. And it'll steal many things from us. But friends, the one thing it'll never steal from you are the memories that flood your heart and your mind of the loved ones that have gone before us. All right, listen to this song.
There I was with the old man, stranded again, so off I ran. A young world crashing around me, no possibilities of getting what I need. He looked at me and smiled, said, no, 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 child. See the dog and butterflies up in the air, like to fly. Dog and butterfly. And though she had to try, she rolled back down the long soft ground, laughing. She don't know why. She don't know why. Dog and butterfly. Well, I stumbled upon your secret place, singing the trees, you had tears on your face, wrestling with your desire, frozen strangers stealing your fires, the message in my mind.
So, there's so many things about TJ. Kind of where do you start? First word that comes to mind is loving. Honoring. Maybe a little bit of rock and roll and a little bit of rebel mixed in. She's quick-witted. Maybe the cut-up of the group. Okay, she was. She loved a good party. She loved to dance. Loved good music. She loved butterflies. You know, she said she could play the guitar. She tried to play the harmonica. Nobody played the air drums better. But what she played best of all was the radio. You know, when you really get to know her, you knew that she loved collecting things. Whether it was rocks, marbles, paint. And she wanted to paint everything, bring color to life, you know, and she'd see it and be like, we need to paint that. We need to paint that too.
If you were missing your nail polish, you knew where it went.
Oh my goodness.
And it could have went on anything. But when you think about TJ, there is nothing that really paints her life, no pun intended, more than the fact that she loves painting. Because the color she used is the color that she added to life. She was the color in all of our lives. And the way that she lived, the way that she loved, the way that she taught. See, what she loved most of all was her family. Family came first. It was the forefront of everything. And you can see that in the fact of having the family she has with the kids and the relationships that she formed. The 10 grandchildren, the 2 great-grandchildren. But she did that by working hard. See, TJ was not afraid of getting dirty. She was not afraid of hard work. She was not afraid of walking the streets downtown to see something and get some free food at the hotel. Because she found fun in how she lived life. She loved to fix things. Someone may have said, you know, she's the modern day woman version of Bob Vila, right? But I love how Jake said it. I was talking with Jake and Holly and Charles, and as we kind of talked about her and we were putting things together, I love the way she is described in this as you take MacGyver, you take Bob Vila, you mesh them together. Now that's TJ. Because she could do anything. And she wasn't afraid to do it. And she was all about working hard. No one could say, I don't give a shit, more than she could without ever saying it. The way she would have a conversation with you, the way you could talk with her. And you knew she didn't give a shit. But she never had to say it. You know, she loved to ride bicycles, taking pictures. Some of us may even remember her for her love of sugar. See, what TJ was is someone who did things on her way, in her terms. She was somebody that wasn't afraid to do things different. I mean, you didn't have creamer? No problem. Where's the ice cream? Well, TJ, all we got are bunny tracks. Yeah, we're talking, right? But that's the way she rolled. And next thing you know, you got people putting ice cream in their coffee, and you're like, I think she just invented something. But that's the way she lived her life. And we'll look back over the days, the weeks, the months, and years to come. And it's women like her, lives like her, moms like her, grannies like her, that have changed the world for all of us. I think one of my favorite stories about TJ, grandkids leaving the house. She rains down and she whispers, all you gotta do is cry. And don't stop. No matter what, don't stop crying. Mommy will bring you back. Now that's TJ. That's Granny TJ at her best right there.
It worked.
And it worked. Turn the car around. You're going to miss her presence. You're going to miss that vibrant way of living life that brought color to you. You're going to miss her funness. You're going to miss how she was the life of the party. She would have been one that today she would have found something great to say. She would have been the one that afterwards would have pulled people together. See, the reality is sometimes it takes tragedy in our lives for us to see some of the little things are just that. When I was 18 years old, I had a guy look at me and he gave me a watch. And he said, Brandon, this watch is for you. I opened it up and it was Mickey Mouse watch. I was like, oh, so nice. Black and silver. He had a little button and it played a little tune. And I was like, oh, I'm like, this is so nice. Thank you. I said, what is this for? And he said, well, I need you to remember something. And this is TJ's life, what I'm about to tell you. He said, that watch, every time you get overwhelmed, I want you to look down at it and remember, it's a bunch of Mickey Mouse stuff. And it really doesn't matter. I've never forgotten that. I don't wear that watch anymore, but it still sits in my little wife's jewelry box. Every so often she's like, are we keeping this? And I'm like, oh yeah. She's like, that's right, we don't sweat the small stuff. She goes, why don't we sweat the small stuff? And I said, because it's a bunch of Mickey Mouse stuff. There's things in life that we can't worry about for a second. There's things that are a little more magnitude of losing someone like Tina. And it brings life into perspective for us. Because that's what Tina's life was about. It was about perspective. You're going to miss her hugs. You're going to miss that laugh. And you're going to miss her view of the colorful world she lived in. But see, I believe that she taught us something. And you heard already about how she taught respect. And how that's being passed on. And it's generationally going to be said, that came from TJ. But see, I believe the one thing that she's left all of us, to those of you that are watching, to those of you that are here, to those of you that will tell stories beyond today. See, what she taught you was how to be strong. Strength was the forte and the mantra of her life. But she taught it to you in a way to be kind first. Because kindness was something that she was all about. And she'd give you anything and help you with anything. But she was tough. She didn't take no shit from nobody, did she? And she could dish it out and she could take it. But it's who she was. And friends, make no mistake, it's who she will continue to be in your life. She believed in the right for you to believe in whatever you believed in. And she championed that cause. She may not have agreed with you, but she wanted you to have your own opinion. See, what she was somebody that wanted you to be you, the best version. Don't change yourself. Be the best version you can be. See, friends, people ask me all the time, they say, Brandon, now that this life celebration is over, what do we do? Where do we go from here? And friends, where we go from here is we honor her by how we live. I heard you as a family stand and you walked up here and you struggled through because of the love you have for your mom, for your sister. Can't even begin to pronounce what you said back there about aunts and sisters coming together. But I knew it was a word. Ansters. There you go, I got it. Like you taught me something today. But see, what she was about was how we come together. Sometimes in life, The world pulls us apart. But what TJ was all about was bringing you together. I believe if she had one thing she would want you to know, it was come together. Come together today. Don't wait for tomorrow may never come. And in the blink of an eye, this world will take things from us. But we don't have to let it steal from us. We can be proactive, and we can love those around us. And we can tell those stories, and we can live life. Pull a TJ and live the most colorful life you can live. Remember, family is everything. I believe she would want you to know that. What I wrote on my notes was, come together, stop the bullshit, and love one another. Not just family, not just your friends, because that didn't just stop with her. Tina loved the stranger she met. And she loved him in a way that he would look at her and go, what? She'd be like, they need some help. Have fun. Color your world the way she would have colored it. And the next time you go up to somebody and you look at them and you say, hey, what's your name? Tina would always say the same, wouldn't she? Say, what's your name? She'd say, Putin. Say it again. Say the same, right? And ask again, I'll tell you the same. There, I'll get it right. I said that last night. I was at a friend's giving, and I said, hey, do you guys know this phrase? And my buddy goes, oh, yeah, I know that phrase. And all these other women are sitting there, and they go, what? I was like, you don't know that? And they're like, no, but I love it. Because that's something she said all the time. Make that your new phrase when somebody says, hey, what's your name? Live your life in honor of her. Live your life in the colorful way she lived hers. Be strong. Be courageous. Family is everything. Watch this.
feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. Always made my troubles feel so small. You were always there to catch me when I fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight, singing I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne
That's that Christmas.
Does it look like in heaven? Is it
Where did that come from? Where did that come from?
Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on Is there music? Is there art and adventure? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' cry, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived, since you
On behalf of the family, we'd like to thank you for being here today to celebrate TJ's life. Again, later today from 2 to 5 at the Central Park Community Center at 81st and Main in Broken Arrow. There'll be a reception. Please stop by and spend some time. Tell those stories. Remember those moments where her life changed you. Thank you for being here today. You're dismissed.
I'm trying to decide if I should just go get them early or just like bring them up at 2.